to my YouTube channel. My name is Oliwa Shindara Layemi, and this is my YouTube channel, Shindara's Voice. I talk about career, faith, lifestyle, relationships, and every other good stuff. So today, talking about relationship. Today we're going to be talking about relationship. When you get to any relationship, what are the questions you ask? Or what's your body count? Or how many people have you how many boyfriends have you had? Or I mean, I'm not saying that these questions are not important. They're necessary, but then when they start asking them, or how are you? How was your day? For the mushy talks and everything, you're supposed to ask some very right questions. And I mean, I was on this group chat and we are talking about questions to ask before you get involved with someone, before you start a very serious relationship leading to marriage, obviously. And then I found that a lot of youths in our age and time, we've lost our priorities. Like, we don't talk about the right things. And yeah, so I'm not a relationship expert, but then I've sat down, I've read books, I've listened to a lot of talks, and I'm in a relationship, so I've already thought about some questions that you're supposed to ask, very important questions you're supposed to ask before you start the relationship program. Because you know what, when you start a relationship, you are thinking with your head. You might enter into a relationship, you're thinking with your heart. And when you're thinking with your heart to when you're using your heart to decide on things like this, your ego is going to the express and want to jam it. So now, if you're ready to, if you want to hear about this, let's join me. But this is not in any order of importance. This is just me saying that these are the important questions you ask. So whichever way you find important, whichever one you find most important, but make sure that you ask this question before you get deep into the relationship. Now, first question is, what is vision and purpose? Are you on the same page about his vision and purpose? What are his core values? What are his mission statements? What are his vision statements? Have you sat down to say, okay, yes, these are my core values about life. This are what this is the mindset. This is what I see like. This is my disposition about life. This is what I think about. This is what pushes. This is what drives me. Are you now both on the same page? Are you complementing each other? What's his purpose? Find that the person's vision is find out the person's purpose about life and every other thing that they're involved in. Now, another thing is expectations. What are your expectations? What's the person's expectation? Expectation has to do with financial expectation, physical expectation, sexual expectation, expectations or emotional expectation. What are the expectations? Now, physical expectation with in-laws and all of that. What does he think of his life? Does he think that, okay, when we get married, I'm going to be staying in my family house because I love my family so much? And you're like, guy, no, you have to stay on our own. What's his sexual expectations? Is he saying that, okay, we're going to go on sexual purity, or he's saying, you know what, we need to start doing the do from the beginning? Or what is financial expectation? Saying that, okay, in this family we drop 50-50, or no, you take care of your money. I'm going to be paying you salary from my own money. You're going to put you on a salary scale, and you're like, no, you know what, I like to combine my money myself. So people need to talk about it. A lot of people see this as, oh, he wants to pay my salary, he wants to pay me salary. Good, fine, I'm happy. But I can tell you that, no, how come I pay my salary? Now, this is not because I'm not saying this for the ladies alone. Whatever I say now applies to both the ladies and the guys. Either way, just know your partner's financial expectations, know their sexual expectations, know their physical expectations. What do they think of your colleague? What do they think of your relationship with other people? Now, expectations also, does he expect that you should not, once you are married, you should not go out, hang out with the girls again? About these things, they are very important things to talk about. Another very important thing you're supposed to talk about is his health. Your health is health, genotype. Now, I do not even know how you start a relationship, even as a friend. You know, the funniest, I have a lot of friends that have never asked me out, and then they're asking me, what's the genotype, what's your blood group? Because they are very important questions before you start loving up. And then at the end of the day, they will not say, oh yeah, you put SSSS, or you put ASSS, you cannot marry. By that time now, you put ASSS, you cannot. If you are AS, you cannot marry. Then you now start saying, God, why? Before you get deep into the relationship, before you start being so mushy, ask about the person's genotype, know the person's health issues. You know why? Because if you keep these things from this person, it's going to affect you later on in the future. Now, imagine if you have an health challenge, or the person has an health challenge that's going to really eating into the family finances deep. And then you have a lot of things. The person will know that, oh, you can work. The person can need to get an HMO. You work in an organization where the insurance plan is good, or whatever. Or you'll be able to know that, okay, so we are going to have our own personal family insurance that's HMO also, which will guide these finances. Or you're going to be on this health plan and all of other things. These things are already sorted out before you get to the marriage. Not that you're not beginning to get to the marriage and then you're supposed to use money to build house. You're not using it to pay for hospital bills or other things. I don't know. The only person feels like your health is tolerating and is eating deep into his finances, he's going to leave you alone one day. Even if he doesn't leave you alone soon, it's going to begin to shift and it may cause a drift in your relationship. So talk about these things. Do not hide it from your partner. Talk about it very much. And I mean, I understand that because of fear of I'm going to lose this person, you will not keep it to yourself. But you know what? What doesn't eat you now will eat you later. It's going to wait for you in front, and you will not like it when it now eats you. So the better I start talking about it earlier. The earlier I start talking about it, the better for you. Another thing that is very important that you talk about is conflict resolution. Ha. I don't even know. So I asked the question on Twitter and Instagram that what questions do you talk about before you get into a relation? And I saw people saying, and one specific person said that, how do you hold knife and fork when we do you hold knife and fork when we get into any quarrel? It's very important. Is it that kind of person that once he gets angry, he keeps running with you for like 1 week? Or she's that kind of person that when she gets married, she must, when she gets angry, she insults everybody in your family. Conflict resolution. Find out how he's able to deal with conflict. She's able to deal with conflict. Does she get angry easily? Is she always in an angry mode? Is she always very vexed up easily? Find out how the person's temperament is, how the person's conflict resolution. Find out how the person find out the person's temperament. How is this person's temperament like? Is this person always angry? What are his temperament? Are you both choleric? Are you both this? Are you both melancholy? Are you sanguine melancholy? Find out, because you know what, when you have two choleric in the house, he might be good at the same time, it might be also bad, because both of them are independent, both of them might be leaders, both of them like to be domineering. So you have to be able to know what's his personality traits. These are very important things you're supposed to do. You don't have to go to a counselor for even get your personality traits and your temperament. Find out the person's temperament. Now, find out how the person also treats people around. You know what? Do not judge people by how they treat other people. Do not judge a person by how they treat you, because at the end of the day, they will treat you right, especially when they want you. But find out how they treat other people around them. Are they nasty people around them? People that do not have any influence in their life. Find out these things. They are very important. Okay, so last time I'm going to talk about the love languages. So what is the person's love language? Find out love language. There's this Gary Chapman's love language book that I feel like a lot of people should read. It's online and you can Google it and read it. It talks about your 5 love languages: the act of service, buying of gifts, physical touch, quality time, and I can't remember the last one, but then there are 5. And find out this person's love language. Who have ways that they want to be loved. And you know what, ladies especially will not be expressive to be able to say, okay, this is how I want to be loved. But then the man can say, okay, you know what, I love this particular, I love that particular thing. But the lady might love it and she just wants to figure it out. You know how ladies are, she wants to figure it out yourself. A lot of ladies are not so expressive. So as a guy, ask her, do the quiz, let them find out, because some people might think that this is what they love, and that's what they love. Find out these 5 things. Now, these are not all the only things you're supposed to ask about in marriage. These are not the only things you're supposed to talk about before you get into marriage. However, if you are able to talk about these things to a particular extent, these 5 things I listed to a particular extent, you will find out that you know the person more, and then you will get to that point where you can make decisions if you should continue the relationship or not. Because when you make these decisions earlier, it might look like, oh, you're losing another person, but then at the end of the day, you're really going to enjoy. You're going to be happy that yes, I made this decision to date this person, or I made this decision to walk away from this person. I hope these 5 things I mentioned has helped you. I spoke about vision and purpose, I spoke about expectations, I spoke about love language, I spoke about health issues and genotype, and I spoke about temperament and conflict resolution. Yes, I hope these 5 things has helped you to be able to know how better to communicate with your spouse or your partner before going deep into the relationship. And I pray that God helps you to have a wonderful and smooth relationship in Jesus' name. Thank you very much for watching to the end of this video. Please do like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. See you then. Remain blessed. Bye.